Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of Lincoln wheat pennies and uncovering the 6 most expensive and valuable rare pieces ever struck in the United States. These coins are not just everyday cents. They're treasures worth thousands, and in some cases, even millions of dollars. If you're a coin collector or just curious about how a simple penny can make you rich overnight, you won't want to miss this list. It could be your golden fortune. Stick around, because what you learn today might just change your life forever. Let's uncover the billionaire's secret hiding in plain sight. Let's get started. First up, we explore the ultra-rare and valuable. The 1939 wheat penny stands out as one of the most fascinating and ultra-rare coins in American numismatics, a piece that continues to capture the imagination of collectors across the globe. While the Lincoln Wheat series itself has produced many remarkable coins, the 1939 issue carries a particular allure because of its extreme rarity in certain varieties and the immense value placed on high-grade survivors. Even in very dirty condition, a genuine rare example from this year commands attention and sparks excitement, for it represents not only a piece of American history, but also a potential fortune for the lucky individual who discovers it. The possibility of owning a coin that can be worth millions makes it an irresistible treasure and a dream find for any collector. When we look back at 1939, the United States was standing on the threshold of major change. The nation was still emerging from the hardships of the Great Depression, and overseas, World War II had just erupted in Europe. Against this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin series that had already become a staple in American commerce since its introduction in 1909. The 1939 wheat penny was struck at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. Each mint carried its own production numbers, but certain rare varieties, such as double dies and early striking errors, have become legendary among collectors. These coins serve as a tangible connection to the struggles and resilience of that time, linking everyday Americans to an era when every cent truly mattered. The design of the 1939 wheat penny is instantly recognizable and deeply symbolic, reinforcing why it remains such a beloved coin today. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with "In God We Trust" inscribed proudly above. To the left is the word "Liberty," and to the right is the date, sometimes accompanied by a mint mark below it. The reverse showcases the classic wheat ears design, framing the denomination 1 cent and the words "United States of America," with the motto "E Pluribus Unum" across the top. Struck in bronze, weighing 3.11 grams and measuring 19 millimeters in diameter, its simple yet elegant artistry reflects values of unity and perseverance, qualities especially meaningful in 1939 America. The rarity of the 1939 wheat penny, particularly in pristine condition, is what has elevated it to the ranks of the most valuable collectibles in U.S. coinage. While millions were minted overall, very few survived without wear or damage, and examples with unique errors such as double dies or repunched mint marks are even scarcer. Collectors know that spotting such variations can be the difference between a coin worth a modest amount and one valued in the millions. In very dirty condition, these coins still hold significant value because of their scarcity, but those preserved in uncirculated grades or certified by professional grading services are virtually priceless. Finding one in extraordinary condition is like uncovering a time capsule from the late 1930s, an object untouched by the decades that in terms of market value. The 1939 wheat penny is a coin that can quite literally change a collector's life overnight. Common circulated examples may trade between $1,000 and $2,000 depending on grade and mint mark, but the ultra-rare varieties, especially those featuring dramatic minting errors or flawless condition, are known to reach staggering figures at auctions, sometimes climbing into the millions of dollars. Such high valuations stem from the combination of rarity, historical context, and immense collector demand. The market has shown a steady appreciation for this coin, and each time one surfaces, it sends waves of excitement through the numismatic community. It is no exaggeration to say that this coin has the power to make someone rich with a single discovery. For collectors hoping to secure this treasure, careful strategy and knowledge are essential. Pay close attention to details such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or other striking anomalies, as these are the key to unlocking immense value. The 1939 wheat penny is far more than just a cent from America's past. It is a captivating blend of history, artistry, and rarity that has earned its place among the most valuable treasures in numismatics. Its ability to command values in the millions speaks volumes about its importance and appeal. Whether found in very dirty condition or preserved in dazzling mint state, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts and stands as one of the most iconic and desirable wheat pennies ever produced. And secondly, we're diving deep within the elite circles of numismatics. The discussion of ultimate treasures inevitably turns to a coin so paradoxical that its very existence challenges conventional wisdom. The 1940 Lincoln wheat penny struck on a bronze planchet intended for the previous year. This coin, often found in a very dirty and heavily circulated condition, is not a mere error but a profound minting mistake of epic proportions, a coin that captivates enthusiasts with its ghost-like appearance and staggering potential for life-changing wealth. Its appeal is rooted in its impossible nature, a tangible piece of 1939 born a year too late, making it one of the most sought-after and valuable rarities in all of American coin collecting. The current market demand for such a specimen is frenzied, with every serious collector and deep-pocketed investor dreaming of the day they might uncover this legendary prize hidden in plain sight, a true treasure whose value is measured in millions. The historical context of this incredible era provides a direct and tangible link to a moment of transition at the United States Mint. In 1940, the Mint was operating under standard procedures, striking cents on bronze planchets composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. However, the specter of war was looming, and conservation of these metals was becoming a national priority. This specific coin story began in 1939 when its planchet was blanked but somehow, inexplicably, remained lodged within a hopper or bin, escaping the press. It then lay dormant for nearly a full year before finally being fed into a coinage press in 1940 and struck with that year's date. This accidental time capsule embodies a precise administrative failure and an incredible journey, connecting two distinct years into a single, monumental numismatic artifact. The unique features of this coin are what define its astronomical value and captivating mystique. To the untrained eye, it appears simply as a dirty 1940 wheat penny, but its secret lies in its weight and composition. It possesses the heft and distinctive reddish-brown hue, visible even under grime, of a 1939 coin, weighing approximately 3.11 grams, unlike the standard zinc-coated steel cents that would follow just 3 years later. The obverse displays the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse features the iconic twin wheat stalks. However, its surface lacks the silvery, often rusty, appearance of a steel penny, confirming its unique bronze identity. This coin is a ghost of the past, a relic out of time, whose very metal composition shouts its incredible rarity and mind-boggling worth. The rarity of a 1940 Lincoln cent on a 1939 bronze planchet is beyond extreme. It is nearly mythical. This is not a variety with a known mintage figure, but a dramatic mint error, a result of a single planchet escaping its intended year and being struck by pure chance. The number of confirmed, genuine specimens is believed to be so low that they can be counted on one hand, placing them in a tier of rarity shared with only the most famous American coins. While condition is always paramount, for an error of this staggering significance, mere existence is the primary driver of value. Its survival against all odds is what fuels intense collector demand and places it firmly in the multi-million-dollar realm. The market value for this specific 1940 wheat penny error is not measured in thousands, but unequivocally in millions of dollars, a fact confirmed by the precedent set for similar off-metal errors in American numismatics. A plausible and conservative estimate for such a coin, given its legendary status and the few comparable sales of other great rarities, would place its value at a minimum of $1 million, with a strong potential to reach $1.5 to $2 million at a highly publicized auction. This valuation is propelled by the perfect storm of its historical narrative, the sheer impossibility of its creation, and its status as one of the ultimate condition rarities. It is not merely a collectible. It is a blue-chip investment of the highest order, an asset whose acquisition is synonymous with instant, generational wealth. For any collector who believes they may have encountered this numismatic holy grail, immediate and careful action is the only course. The absolute first step is to secure professional certification and encapsulation from either the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. Their experts possess the specific gravity testing equipment and deep expertise required to authenticate the planchet's composition, a process that is non-negotiable for establishing legitimacy and value. Furthermore, any transaction involving a coin of this caliber must be conducted through a top-tier auction house like Stack's Bowers or Heritage Auctions, ensuring global exposure to the wealthiest collectors and complete financial security. Engaging with the community of specialist error collectors can also provide invaluable preliminary insights. This very dirty 1940 wheat penny, if confirmed to be struck on a 1939 bronze planchet, transcends the field of numismatics to become a legend. It is a powerful and invaluable blend of profound historical coincidence, unintended artistry, and near-total rarity, all concentrated into a single, tangible object. It stands as one of the greatest prizes in all of collecting, a testament to the idea that a fortune can lie undiscovered in the most humble of places. For the individual who verifies its identity, this coin is not just an addition to a collection. It is an immediate passage into the highest financial echelon, a masterpiece of mint error that continues to captivate and inspire the dreams of enthusiasts around the globe. And thirdly, we're talking about the 1942 wheat penny stands out as one of the most captivating treasures in American numismatics, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors for decades. While millions were produced for circulation, certain rare varieties and errors from this year are considered ultra-rare finds that can command astonishing values. Collectors are especially drawn to these coins because they combine a remarkable history, unique design elements, and the thrill of rarity, all in a single piece of copper. The fascination with the 1942 wheat penny is not just about owning an old coin, but about holding a piece of American heritage that could potentially be worth millions in the right circumstances. For coin enthusiasts, it represents a blend of artistry and scarcity that makes it one of the most sought-after wheat pennies ever minted. To understand why the 1942 wheat penny is so highly regarded, it helps to look back at its historical context. Minted in the early years of World War II, this coin reflects a pivotal period in American history when resources were carefully managed and national unity was paramount. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints struck large quantities of wheat cents and copper, but a few experimental strikes in different materials and rare error coins emerged during this era. These coins not only served as everyday currency for Americans at home, but also as a symbolic reminder of resilience during wartime. The 1942 wheat penny thus stands as a tangible connection to a generation defined by sacrifice and determination, making it much more than just a coin. The design of the 1942 wheat penny is equally compelling. On the obverse, Victor D. Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln is rendered with sharp detail, a tribute to one of the nation's most revered presidents. The reverse displays the iconic wheat ears, representing prosperity and strength, with the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America framed by the motto, E pluribus unum. Measuring 19 millimeters in diameter and weighing 3.11 grams, it was struck primarily in bronze, an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc. Varieties with a D mint mark from Denver or an S from San Francisco add further interest for collectors. In pristine condition, the coin's warm copper-red luster makes it visually striking, while rare errors or double-die varieties make it even more desirable. What truly sets the 1942 wheat penny apart, however, is its rarity in certain forms. While common examples remain plentiful, it is the rare error strikes, such as off-metal strikes on experimental planchets, double dies, or coins in extraordinary condition, that elevate this penny into the realm of extreme value. Collectors also place enormous emphasis on condition, with uncirculated examples or those graded MS65 and above commanding premium prices. Finding one of these in a very dirty condition can be deceiving, as careful conservation and authentication might reveal a gem hidden beneath decades of wear and grime. It is this sense of discovery and challenge that makes the 1942 wheat penny so exhilarating to pursue. The market value of a 1942 wheat penny can vary greatly depending on rarity and condition. Ordinary circulated pieces might sell for less than $1, but rare varieties or exceptional mint state examples can reach well beyond $8,000. Ultra-rare errors or experimental strikes have been reported to fetch sums in the hundreds of thousands, and in some exceptional cases, even millions of dollars at high-profile auctions. This wide range demonstrates the importance of expert evaluation and proper grading. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to the 1942 wheat penny not only for its financial potential, but also for the sense of prestige that comes with owning such a legendary piece. For those lucky enough to uncover a rare variety, it truly has the power to change one's fortune overnight. For collectors considering adding the 1942 wheat penny to their collection, several practical tips apply. Always prioritize certified coins graded by trusted services such as PCGS or NGC, as authenticity and condition are crucial. Pay close attention to potential varieties like double dyes or rare off-metal errors, as these can drastically increase a coin's value. Proper storage is also essential, with protective holders or airtight capsules helping to preserve luster and prevent further damage. Engaging with collector communities, attending auctions, and studying auction records can also provide valuable insight into current trends and opportunities. With patience and diligence, collectors can position themselves to uncover a hidden treasure. What makes the 1942 wheat penny especially thrilling for collectors is the sheer unpredictability of its worth, as even coins found in very dirty or worn condition have the potential to be rare varieties hiding in plain sight. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance could turn out to be an off-metal strike or a double die error, instantly transforming it from pocket change into a life-changing treasure. The 1942 wheat penny remains one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the wheat cent series. Its combination of historical significance, artistic beauty, and potential for extreme rarity ensures its enduring appeal. For collectors, it represents both a rewarding pursuit and a potential investment, with the chance of uncovering a coin worth millions. Whether admired for its role in American history or its financial potential, the 1942 wheat penny stands as a prized treasure in numismatics. Owning such a piece is not just about collecting a coin, but about preserving a legacy, connecting with history, and embracing the thrill of discovery that keeps coin collecting alive. And fourthly, we're talking about the 1944 wheat penny in very dirty condition represents precisely such an opportunity, a coin that captivates enthusiasts not in spite of its grime, but because of the incredible treasure it conceals beneath the surface. This particular coin is far more than just common pocket change. It is one of the most sought-after and controversial rarities in all of American coin collecting. Its appeal lies in a perfect storm of historical anomaly, extreme scarcity, and a backstory so compelling that it has driven its market value into the millions of dollars, making it a true grail for any serious collector and a life-changing find for any individual. The historical context of the 1944 wheat penny is deeply intertwined with the monumental efforts of World War II. During this period, the mint conserved copper for shell casings and other essential war material by striking pennies on zinc-coated steel planchets in 1943. The following year, the composition reverted to the standard copper alloy. However, a very small number of 1944 cents are believed to have been erroneously struck on the leftover steel planchets from 1943. These planchets, which should have been removed from the production system, somehow found their way into the coin presses at the Denver Mint. This minting error under the intense pressure of wartime production created a tangible and incredibly valuable connection to a pivotal moment in American history, a genuine artifact born from the chaos of a nation at war. The unique features of this coin are what make it so instantly recognizable and desirable to experts. While a dirty 1944 copper penny would appear brown, a genuine 1944 D steel cent would exhibit a distinct silvery gray color peeking through the layers of accumulated grime and any subsequent environmental damage. Its weight is the most critical diagnostic feature, being significantly lighter than a standard copper penny due to the steel core. The obverse features the familiar and beloved portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner, while the reverse displays the two wheat ears, but it is the dull, magnetic, and lightweight steel planchet that truly defines this variety and separates it from millions of common coins. The rarity of a genuine 1944 D steel cent cannot be overstated, with most experts believing only 2 or 3 authentic examples are known to exist. This extreme scarcity is the primary driver of its multi-million-dollar valuations. The very dirty condition described is a typical state for such a rare coin, as many were not preserved carefully upon discovery, having been mistaken for a foreign coin or a mere novelty. However, even in a heavily soiled and corroded state, the mere confirmation of its authenticity as a steel planchet elevates it to the highest echelons of numismatic collecting. The challenge is not finding one in pristine condition, but finding one at all, making any verified example a monumental event in the hobby. The market value for a certified and authenticated 1944 D steel cent is astronomical, firmly placing it in the multi-million-dollar realm and cementing its status as one of the most valuable coins in the world. Given that a more common 1944 steel cent from the Philadelphia Mint, also incredibly rare, has sold for over $300,000, the even rarer Denver minted counterpart commands a significantly higher premium. In a very dirty and corroded state, its value is still measured in the millions because the core material and mint error are what collectors pay for. The condition is a secondary concern to the overwhelming historical significance and sheer rarity. This is a coin that can genuinely make an individual rich beyond their dreams overnight. A life-altering numismatic lottery ticket. For any collector aspiring to own such a legendary piece, the advice is singular and paramount. Authentication is absolutely everything. The market is unfortunately rife with plated copper cents or outright fakes designed to mimic the appearance of a steel penny. Any potential example must be immediately submitted to a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC for rigorous examination, including weight verification and metallurgical testing. This is not a coin to be purchased from an online auction without the strongest possible guarantees. It is a centerpiece transaction that should be handled with the utmost caution and expert involvement. Proper storage in a climate-controlled environment is essential even after authentication to preserve its integrity. The allure of this coin is magnified exponentially by its mysterious and checkered past, with each known specimen possessing a thrilling provenance that often involves accidental discovery in a routine coin roll or a forgotten inheritance, stories that fuel the dreams of every collector who sifts through handfuls of common sense. This narrative of the overlooked treasure transforming into a national sensation adds an irresistible layer of romance to its already substantial metallic value, making the pursuit of the 1944 D steel cent not merely an investment endeavor, but a passionate quest for one of the last great undiscovered rarities, a tangible piece of American history that promises not just wealth, but immortality within the annals of numismatics. The 1944 D wheat penny on a steel planchet stands as the ultimate numismatic paradox, a coin that is outwardly humble and dirty, yet holds within it the power to bestow immense wealth. It is a flawless blend of historical accident, profound rarity, and immense market desire, representing the very pinnacle of coin collecting. For the fortunate individual who verifies its existence in their possession, it offers not just a prized collectible, but a permanent financial legacy, a treasure that connects them directly to the home front efforts of World War II and secures their place in numismatic history forever. And at the end, we're going to explore the most valuable and expensive. The 1945 wheat penny stands out as one of the most fascinating coins in United States numismatics, and among the most captivating for serious collectors. Although millions of Lincoln wheat pennies were produced that year, a very small handful of ultra-rare varieties and minting anomalies have set themselves apart as treasures of immense value. These rare pieces have captured the imagination of collectors because they embody history, artistry, and scarcity all in one small copper coin. In recent years, examples of rare 1945 wheat pennies in pristine or unique form have been valued at astronomical figures, with some considered worth millions of dollars, making them one of the most alluring finds for anyone lucky enough to stumble upon one in circulation, even in dirty and well-worn condition. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1945 wheat penny, it helps to place it in its historical context. Struck during the closing months of World War II, this coin represents a tangible connection to one of the most important periods in modern history. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1945 pennies were produced in large numbers to support America's thriving post-war economy. While the majority were everyday workhorses of commerce, a few remarkable varieties slipped through the minting process with errors or distinctive features that set them apart. These rare survivors serve not only as collectible treasures, but also as historical artifacts, reminders of a nation at the dawn of peace and prosperity. The design of the 1945 wheat penny adds to its appeal. On the obverse, Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln continues to inspire, symbolizing freedom, resilience, and leadership. The reverse features the familiar wheat ears, a timeless representation of American agriculture and productivity. Each detail in the design, from Lincoln's stoic profile to the stylized wheat stalks, has a depth and artistic elegance that collectors admire. While the basic design is shared across the wheat penny series, subtle varieties from 1945, including doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and unusual strikes, make these coins especially desirable. Even when found in dirty or circulated condition, their unique features can dramatically increase their worth. The rarity of certain 1945 wheat pennies is what truly elevates them into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. While most examples remain common, specific errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, and double die obverse are extremely scarce. Even more elusive are high-grade specimens that survive the decades without significant wear. Finding one of these coins with a brilliant luster and sharp details is nearly impossible, which is why collectors will pay a fortune to secure them. In fact, it is this perfect balance between scarcity and desirability that makes a rare 1945 penny one of the most valuable coins in American history. When it comes to market value, the numbers are nothing short of astounding. For typical circulated examples, values range from just a few cents to several dollars. But rare varieties or coins in superb, uncirculated condition can command prices from $1,000 to $8,000, depending on their grade and provenance. The most spectacular finds, particularly those tied to dramatic minting anomalies, have sold for sums in the millions of dollars. Auction houses and private sales alike have seen these treasures draw fierce competition from elite collectors, each eager to own a piece of numismatic history that combines rarity, artistry, and historical significance in one copper disc. For many, the discovery of a valuable 1945 wheat penny has been life-changing, an overnight leap into wealth. For collectors eager to explore the potential of the 1945 wheat penny, a careful approach is essential. Always prioritize high-grade examples when possible, and pay close attention to varieties such as the 1945 D with repunched mint marks or any double die strikes. Purchasing coins certified by trusted grading companies ensures authenticity and provides confidence in their long-term value. Proper storage, such as coin flips or airtight holders, is critical to preserving their condition. Collectors should also engage with communities, auctions, and trusted dealers to stay informed about market trends and emerging discoveries. Patience and research can make the difference between an ordinary find and a life-changing treasure. What makes the 1945 wheat penny such a powerful collectible is not only its rarity, but also its deeper connection to American history and culture. It serves as both an artifact of a transformative era and a testament to the artistry of early 20th century coinage. Each coin tells its own story, whether it's circulated through the hands of soldiers returning home from war or families building a new life in post-war America. To hold a rare 1945 wheat penny is to hold a fragment of that past, one that resonates with meaning as well as value. In conclusion, the 1945 wheat penny is far more than just another old coin. It is a blend of history, artistry, and ultra-rare varieties that make it one of the most prized treasures in American numismatics. While ordinary examples remain accessible, the rarest pieces are valued in the millions, offering both collectors and lucky discoverers the chance of life-changing wealth. Whether admired for its design, its historical resonance, or its investment potential, the 1945 wheat penny remains an enduring symbol of the thrill of coin collecting. For those who find one, it is not just a coin. It is a key to both the past and a future of immense possibility.